Hello, my name is Chen Jung. I am a NERC Research Fellow and a Master's student at the Department of Political Science and International Relations at Seoul National University. The title of my research is a nuclear-armed North Korea too dangerous? Revisiting the nuclear optimism-pessimism debate. I will provide a brief introduction and review of the proliferation optimism-pessimism debate and see how North Korea fits in it. Then conclude the presentation with my main findings and further research. North Korea claimed itself as a nuclear weapon state in its 2012 revised constitution, and it enacted the law on consolidating the position of nuclear weapon state in 2013. CPRI estimates that North Korea has 20 to 60 warheads, makes 12 to 18 extra warheads annually, and will have 151 to 242 warheads by 2027 as of 2019. Scholars warn that since North Korea is not likely to give up nuclear weapons, we should be prepared to deal with the nuclear-armed North Korea in its foreseeable future. In this case, it is urgent to build deterrence capability against North Korean nuclear weapons while reinforcing diplomatic denuclearization efforts. Before building necessary deterrence capability, which is very costly, first we need to figure out the level of dangers caused by North Korean nuclear weapons. My research questions are as follows. How dangerous is a nuclear-armed North Korea? Could a nuclear-armed North Korea be deterred? This paper tests whether a common argument that nuclear weapons, especially in the hands of rogue states, pose an extreme danger to neighboring states and the international society is true in the case of North Korea as well. Now I will briefly introduce the proliferation optimism-pessimism debate. Proliferation optimism argues that proliferation may bring stabilization. Also, rogue states with nuclear weapons act more carefully and like normal states, while proliferation pessimism argues that proliferation is a threat to the international society and that rogue states cause bigger uncertainty due to the information imbalance and their bold actions. North Korea shows aspects that fits the proliferation optimism in that it has suspended its nuclear and missile tests and large military maneuvers since 2018. North Korea promised and emphasized denuclearizing and establishing permanent and stable peace on the Korean Peninsula. It also submitted its first ever voluntary national review to the United Nations. Proliferation pessimism, however, focuses on aspects of North Korea's threats against neighboring states and international society based on the continued military plans, tests, development of various delivery systems, and its capability to make additional nuclear warheads. It also focuses on high chance of accidents and misunderstandings caused due to the limited information provided by North Korea and concerns for the North Korean nuclear command, control, and communication. The table above shows that neither proliferation optimism nor pessimism can fully explain North Korea's situation. It also shows that since the inter-Korean tension and conflicts reached its peak in 2017, North Korea has been showing changes in behavior. It may not be pinpointed to either proliferation pessimism or optimism, but there are changes worth studying. Along with this, South Korea's situation should be put into account. Republic of Korea's military expenditure has been increasing, and the biggest cause for such changes is known to be the threat of nuclear-armed North Korea. The uncertainty is causing excessive investments. For the conclusion, I would like to summarize my main findings and call for further research. Despite proliferation pessimism being widely accepted and known to be the basis for determining policies against North Korea's behaviors cannot fully be explained with proliferation pessimism, especially considering that North Korea displayed aspects of proliferation optimism in the recent years. North Korea has been showing changes in behavior. Until 2017, North Korea's behavior caused military tensions and conflicts in the inter-Korean relations and among the international society. However, after 2018, North Korea displayed changes in its behaviors and discourse. Based on such findings, further studies for my final paper as a research fellow are required in the in-depth discourse analysis on North Korean changes of behavior based on official and unofficial statements. Also, the analysis for the causes behind North Korea's changes in the context of internal and external aspects should be conducted. Last but not least, based on such an analysis on North Korea, I would like to further my research onto the analysis on South Korea and the US diplomatic and military policy against a nuclear-armed North Korea to test whether nuclear weapons in the hands of rogue states, and especially North Korea, pose an extreme danger to the neighboring states and the international society is true. Thank you for listening.